getting our banana bread recipe ready. We have a few ingredients, and today I'm going to show you Granny's banana bread recipe. I'll show you how she does it, and I'll show you guys how she makes it and what it looks like at the end. I'm all aproned up. Granny's here. We're getting the ingredients organized. We've got our bananas and a whole bunch of things: butter, salt, flour, baking powder, bicarb soda, egg, vanilla essence, salt, sugar, you name it. Granny's getting the equipment we need. This is her scales. Here's her recipe. Let's go! Now, Granny has suggested that to begin with, we organize all the ingredients first, which makes sense, and prepare it and put it on the stove, on the bench, ready to go. And so, to begin with, I've got butter. I need 1/3 of a cup that you can see there, melted, ready to pour in. Preparations are underway. Okay, to start with, I forgot how loud I am. To start with, Granny is putting in how many bananas?
3.
3 bananas into a bowl, and now we're going to mash them. So Granny has just poured all the bananas into a mixing bowl, a bigger bowl. Granny is mashing the bananas. It's proving to be a little bit difficult because they definitely should have been more ripe. And it should look like that. Next step, in goes 1/3 of a cup of melted butter, which I just showed you guys before. I already melted.
1/2 cup of sugar.
1/2 cup of sugar.
No, 1 cup of sugar or 3/4. So I'm doing 3/4.
So, okay, 3/4 of a cup of sugar.
Teaspoon of vanilla essence.
Granny just put in a teaspoon of vanilla essence. I'm going to beat the egg, and it's a twin yolk. Would you look at that? I don't know if you can see. It's twins.
Teaspoon of baking powder.
Teaspoon of baking powder, brilliant. A pinch of salt. 1.5 cups of self-raising flour. In goes the egg yolk. Not the egg yolk, the beaten egg, sorry.
You stir it and mix them all together.
Yep.
A 4x8 inch loaf pan.
A 4x8 inch loaf pan is what the recipe says, but sure, I suppose you could grab...
You can convert it. The conversions are in the book here.
Yeah, but I suppose you could grab whatever tin works. Granny's now getting some baking paper to line the tray. And now we pour. Preheat the oven. We're going to bake it at 180 degrees. That's Celsius, which I believe for anybody from America or anyone that uses Fahrenheit, that is 350. There is the banana bread. In you go. 180 degrees. Did I say that right? 180 degrees for 1 hour. And that's the timer set for an hour. I'm going to put it on the fridge. Whoops. Hang on, Granny. Hang on. I'm going to put it on the fridge, and when it goes off, it'll be ready. It's rising. You can't really tell, but it is coming up. I'm not sure if this oven is just really strong, but it already looks super brown on the outside, so I'm going to lower it down to maybe 150, because technically we're only just under halfway. So not looking too good at that temperature, but still looks good despite that, nonetheless. It's starting to look so nice. Granny is getting it out. It should be just about ready. It's looking, it's looking ready anyway. And oh, she's, okay, so tell us your trick. You put in the skewer,
Yep.
and if it comes out dry,
Dry. Dry.
and if it came out wet, what do we then do?
You leave it in longer.
A little bit longer. So that's ready.
Yep.
Yay! All right. And now Granny is just cutting, well, not cutting, she's, what would you call this, Granny?
Just easing that way from the sides.
Yeah, to make sure
you can get it out.
so that it doesn't stick.
Cooling tray.
Granny's putting it onto the cooling
there
tray.
she is. That's it. Oh, look at lovely bits.
And there you go, Granny's banana bread. Yum! And that looks amazing. I wish you guys could smell it. It's so nice.